Welcome, sports bettors from around the world. This is your friend Joe coming to you live from LA. Well, not live, but recording here on a Wednesday morning. And I'm laughing because I'm just having a good time collecting these tickets. Again, another winner last night with that over in the Kentucky LSU. Never in doubt. Never in doubt. No, I'm just kidding. No, you know what? It's funny. I just got off the phone with a buddy of mine. I went to high school. His name is Mike. Shout out to you, Mike. He's taking the day off today. He said he's going to take me out to lunch later because he hit big on the game last night on the over. He had the pregame over. He liked it. He believed in it. He said, Joe, you know what? You're on a roll. I told him, yeah, we're now officially, 11-4 yesterday. We're 12-4 now on this video run, 2 overs in a row. He was really happy. He said, you know what, I believed in the play. He said, I was a little concerned at halftime, he told me. But, he sent me a text. I told him, look, you know what, just take the over. Even though if we don't hit the original, you're definitely going to go over 140. This is just that first half, you guys watch the game, which I hope you guys do. It was just a horrible half for Kentucky shooting. They shot really bad, and then, LSU, also what they do. So again, it was one of those perfect setups where the public, everybody was watching the game and they were just saying, this thing's going to go way under, the over screwed, and they started slamming the under second half, which again, I did not advise. So basically, you guys know they're in the chat. Shout out to you guys, Pooji Joe, Brian Watson, Brian7469, Lakewood Duck. And there's just all the guys that were in there were just going crazy last night, and gals, because the over, we were watching it, counting it down, myself, Jared, Philly, as they kept scoring three-pointers in the second half, and it cashed. And again, people say, well, Joe, you got lucky. That was a bad beat. For us, we were on the under. A buddy of mine called me. He was on the under. He said, look, the bottom line is this. I like that game from the beginning, and I could have been wrong. It could have went under and would have lost, but I really like that game, capping it in the morning, in the afternoon. I told you guys about the line movement, the way a lot of money had steamed that line to go, lower and shooting for an under. People were hammering the under, and I didn't like that. I just didn't like that movement, so, I went the other way again, and, it proved to cash, and it's profitable. So anyways, let's get into another play because, I got to go run around today. Like I said, have lunch with my buddy here because, he's treating, he said. So, Mike, I'll see you in a bit. But, yeah, we got as the video shows, we got Syracuse tonight. Now, I was going to do the Michigan game, but talking to Jared, we were talking about the injuries, and I don't know. I know it's... it's going to be a big game for good old Rutgers there at home at the rack, as they would say. But I don't know. This is just, again, I'm going to give this out in the chat a little bit later in our private group. And again, if you're not in our private group, sgdwins.com, sgdwins.com. Come on. We are like on fire. Again, last night we went 9-1 on all our plays, our pregame and our live. We killed it last night, and everybody was, having a good time. I know a couple guys have even said, hey, Joe, you know what? I just got a car with all the winning. So I say, hey, good for you. But anyway, so tonight, so the Michigan Rutgers, I'm looking at getting the live line right now, and Rutgers opened up at -1. It's 2.5 now, getting a lot of money on Rutgers because of the injury or game type decision with Livers. I don't know. I'm gonna watch this line closely. I might have a play, closer to game time. But for now, I'm gonna stick to my Syracuse and Louisville over. Yes, you heard it right. Another over. Let's go for 3 in a row now. And you know what? Overs are fun. I have a couple unders that I'm looking at. Like Butler, I like that under. What else? I had a couple, that I've written down here that I like. But, for the official play, let's give out another over. Let's get this. We're having a good time. Overs are fun to cheer for. I love unders, but overs are fun to cheer for. So let's cheer for this over for Syracuse, Louisville. Just a little bit of information I'll give you why I like this. Again, line movement is important here. The thing opened up at 150, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. And it went down to 143, 142. They just hammered it. I'm going the opposite way. I love it when so much money comes in on believing the under is going to hit, slamming these two teams. And again, I am getting a number now at 145. I got probably hit it at 146.5 over. So again, the play is Louisville and Syracuse over. Strictly based on line movement. Again, this is the same technique and capping I used yesterday for the Kentucky game, and what I use for the most part. Again, people say, well, Joe, do you look at stats, trends? I do. But for the most part, I look at the line movement in and what the books are telling me, and that for me is a big, like I said, a big red flag that so much money is coming on this under. Again, I'm going the opposite way. I mean, Syracuse, again, good team. I mean, Louisville just had that game against Florida State. I mean, what, 77-80? I'm looking at the score here. They lost. So both these teams are coming off of losses, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, and they're going to come in a little angry. They're going to shoot the ball. I mean, I just, don't know why people thought this could stay under. I don't know. Again, maybe it does. I lose, and we all lose. But again, give me the over in this game. And again, shop around for the best line because the line is moving. It's been all over the place. I got over 145. There's a 146 up there and a half, 146. So shop around, but definitely take the over. Like I said, another lead I'm going to give out here. And again, this is probably making an official play for me in the chat. I'm really liking Michigan first half and with the points. Now, I did want to press them on the money line, but again, I'm going to wait. Again, I mean, Rutgers could win and go 18. I mean, they're like flying high right now, Rutgers. I mean, they have the momentum. But again, Michigan is not a bad team. I mean, it's just people are down because of the injuries. They haven't done well this year. But again, and I think people are high on Rutgers. But again, that's just, we'll leave that for the chat. Check with me on that. Also, again, I do like the under and the Butler. Seton Home. My boy, shout out to you, Puggy Joe, or Joe. Yeah, Pug Joey, I always call him. He's a big Nova fan. He's on Nova, which I tend to kind of agree with that on Nova, maybe a first half and a full game. But again, a lot of plays tonight. I'm looking here at my board. I mean, there was a lot of plays I circled here that I really, really like. Like I said, I'll be sticking to my 5 to 6 pregame bets. And then, of course, all the live plays. So, again, guys, if you want to keep winning, if you want to come join the group SGD, come on in. It's free. The link is there on the description. I mean, we're on fire. We're having a good time. Thank you, everybody that, last night was in there, in the chat, yelling and screaming and rooting for this over. We all had a good time. And most important, we made money. So, again, guys, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking these videos. Thank you for your comments. And thank you for being in there. Like I said, it's just great when we have, like I said, a bunch of group of guys and gals, and we're all yelling and screaming at the game on TV. It just feels like, I'm in a bar somewhere with my buddies, having a good time. So anyways, guys, thank you again. Let's get this play. Again, if you want more of the plays, come on in there, guys. Like I said, I have a couple good plays that I'm looking at, some totals. But let's get this over, and let's make it 3 in a row. And that would take us to 13-4. Like I said, right now we're in 12-4. I forgot to give the actual dollar amount. So last night did very well. Like I said, that game, with all the live overs that hit with that Kentucky game last night, I made over like $700-800. I'm not going to count that. I'm only going to count the original pregame bet, which takes you down to $2,183.67. Good enough to put some money aside there for the Vegas trip. So let's get it, guys. See you on the chat. See you in the private room. Let's get everything going. And thank you. And baseball's coming soon, so I'm happy. First spring training game this Saturday, I think. So we'll see. Peace.